Hi. How's everybody doing? You like that hairdo? Look at that hairdo. That's nice. That's a nice do right there. Oh, let me mute the television. So, what's everybody doing? You see what I'm doing? I'm just watching YouTube. It's a new lady that I found. So I subscribed because she's got some interesting stuff on her channel. Just lifestyle stuff, but I like that. So, but oh, it is 9:20 a.m. I've been up since about 8. Had my coffee already. My back hurts this morning. I did something to my knee too. I forgot to tell you guys. Hang on, I'll be right back. So yeah, I did something to my knee yesterday. No, day before. I was getting ready to sit down on the couch and lost my footing and kind of twisted and sat down really fast. And when I did, my knee popped. And I have been having terrible pain. I've had a hard time sleeping. I was up at 2 o'clock in the morning with the pain. And it's just a pain. Literally. But I hope everybody's doing good. It's pretty out today. It's a nice sunny day. Today's June 27th, and it is Thursday. I'm still hoping to get to go to Michigan. I think that'll be fun. So, oh, you know what? How is that possible? Where's my camera? Oh, it's over there. Okay. My hand was in the way. But no plans today, guys. As usual, you know. No plans today. I might do something with my mop. I don't know. I might. But I did make my hot dogs and sauerkraut and mashed potatoes yesterday, and I still have leftovers. So that's good. I'll be able to have that for lunch or for dinner, whatever. But I'm actually very hungry this morning. I need to eat something. My sugar dropped last night to 38. So I got up and ate 2 apples. And that seemed to help. So this morning it was 122 when I checked it. So that's better. But anyway, hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. I don't seem to be in like a sad mood this morning. Boy, oh boy, hang on. Hey, I'm back. I don't know. My camera, I just went in there to get my tripod, but my camera said something about a file might be corrupted. I don't know. So hopefully not. I wanted to show you this cute purse that I bought a long time ago off Temu, and just am getting around to using it. And I don't know why I waited so long. I love it. It's so cute. Look at that. It's got the little pockets on the side, which I love because I always put like hand sanitizer, and if I have a chapstick, like right here is this clear lip gloss stuff that I got from Dollar Tree. But it's so cute. I love it. And look at all the freaking pockets. It's got one here, one here, one here, and then it's got 2 in the main zipper, and then it's got one on the back. I absolutely love it. It's kind of like this dusty lavender purple color. It's just so pretty. I love it. Look at that. It's so cute. I wish I would have carried it sooner, but hey, I'm carrying it now. That's what matters. You guys will have to excuse me. I promise I'm goofy. Well, I am goofy. I will say that. But I'm all right. I'm all right. I like my personality. Sometimes I think I've chilled a lot on it. I would jump, like if somebody made me mad, or It would take a lot to make me mad, but I would explode more or less because I held it all in. I don't seem to do that much anymore. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older or what, but I'm glad I don't do that anymore. I'm glad that I don't explode on people, because then after I did it, I felt horrible, of course. But yeah, I don't know what brought that up. What brought that up? You know what brought that up? I don't know what brought that up. Anyway, I'm just hanging out today. Today is Thursday, June 27th. I think I already said that. I repeat myself a lot. It is 9:28 a.m. in the morning, and it's bright and sunny out. It's so gorgeous. I wish Michael was here with me. But I know he's watching down and he sees it. You know, it's more beautiful where he's at by far. But he's walking on the streets of gold. Yep. Yes, ma'am. But I need to clean up my car. But I need to take it to the car wash and do a really good vacuuming, because the car wash that I go to, um, if you wash, if you go through the car wash, you get to use their vacuum for free. So I thought about doing that and doing a really good vacuuming on it, and then just kind of maintaining it from there, because it hasn't been cleaned in so long. And I need to get a lot of stuff out of there, if you know what I mean. My brother took care of a lot of it. He took a lot of it out so that I wouldn't have to, and wouldn't have to see it and everything and deal with it. But yeah. But I'm going to try to make this channel more positive, you know. Um, I need to break out some craft stuff and just do some sort of craft. I don't care what it is. Even a diamond painting. I have diamond paintings like crazy that I need to get through. And there was a couple that I actually bought for Michael when he was in the hospital, and I was wanting to do them. One of them was, I think, two hands, like a woman and a man's hand with their wedding bands. I wanted to do that one for him, and I never got it done. Of course. I mean, times then were really hard, though. I mean, I had to, you know, I was at the hospital all day long, and then I would come home and have to, take care of the house and do laundry, take care of the dogs, cook something to eat, and go to bed, get up, take a shower, go over to the hospital, spend all day. And I'm not complaining, because I love being with him. I loved it. But it was hard. It was really hard. And everybody kept telling me, you got to take care of yourself too, so you can take care of him. You can't take care of him if you're not taking care of yourself. But my mind was on him. I will be the first to admit, I wasn't taking care of myself. I'm still not doing the best job. I'm trying. But I guess I'll get there. You know? I'm trying to get my stamina back, because after he passed away, 4 or 5 months, whatever, 3, 4, 5 months of just not doing anything, just sitting and crying and not wanting to be around anyone, not wanting to go anywhere or do anything. I'm not, even my stamina was better then. It's like now I get out of breath practically walking to the mailbox. It's bad, and I need to get that straightened out. But it seems like every time, I'm not making excuses, it's just a fact. Every time I start to do something about it, something happens. Like now, my knee. So because I was wanting to start using my bike again, which I had started it. And now my knee, so I can't use my bike right now. I can't hardly walk right now. I can, but it's hard to bend. I don't know. It's weird. Like once I get it in the bending position, I'm good. Once I get it in the straightened position, I'm good. But it's getting there is what hurts. It's the motion, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. It seems like I'm always doing something to hurt myself. I told my brother I think now it's my turn to be put in a plastic bubble. And he said, "Yep, get yourself some bubble wrap." Because Michael used to be really accident prone. My God, he fell off the porch twice. The first time he fell off, he broke his ribs. They had some like landscaping bricks alongside our window, like because they had some flowers and stuff there when we moved in, and the bricks they were just the long bricks, the square, but they had them like this so that the points were sticking up out of the ground. And when he fell, it was weird because it was like slow motion. So I didn't think he got hurt. But he did. He broke his ribs. I could not believe that. I was like, what in the world? But it had to have been those bricks. And then the second time he fell off into the bushes out front. I couldn't get him up. And he didn't want me to call the fire department to come help. Because Lord knows we did that a lot in the end. But he crawled. Oh, God. He crawled all the way around from the bushes to the steps. And his legs were messed up because he was in shorts. And one time he was on his, excuse me, this is like he kept getting UTI after UTI after UTI after UTI constantly. He probably had 6 in 5 or 6 months. And those things can kill you. They can kill you. And that's what happened to my mom. It caused sepsis, and she passed from it. But he was on his bedside commode, and he was fine, talking to me and stuff. And next thing I know, bam, he's on the floor. He fell. He passed out, fell, hit his head. I had to call the fire department. They had to come. They put him in the ambulance, took him to the hospital, and he had another UTI. And that's what caused him to pass out. At the end, there at the end, he just could not heal himself. He was just so tired. And he got sick. It started in 2015 with kidney failure, diabetes, congestive heart failure, and all of this stuff that like went along with all of that, high blood pressure, the diabetes, and is what caused his kidneys to fail. And we did keto at the time, and the doctor said that could have been what burnt his kidneys up. They were already on the verge, and I think it just burned them up. That's what the doctor said. But they went in 2015 and did a kidney biopsy, and he would not wake up. He was in the hospital for a month. He was probably in there for 3 weeks before he even woke up. We couldn't get him to wake up. And it was because the anesthesia, his kidneys weren't filtering it. They just weren't filtering the anesthesia out. So they figured that out, and they got the anesthesia out of his system, and he finally woke up. And my God, you talk about hard. That was hard. And then his last year, we noticed on his right foot, his little toe, his pinky, had this little speck on it, so we went to the foot doctor, and she wanted to keep an eye on it because it was an ulcer, a diabetic ulcer, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger, and it started turning black. And then it went to his 4th toe, and then it went to his 3rd toe, and they ended up having to cut his leg off at the ankle to begin with. And I think it was a week later, maybe two, they went in and did BTK, which is below the knee amputation. So they had to do that leg twice. They did the ankle first and then his below the knee. And then I think 2 days later, they had to do the same thing with his left foot, only his left foot wasn't quite as bad as his right, so they were able to just remove half of his foot on the left side. He had been through so much. Oh my God, it just breaks my heart into a million pieces. And I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to allow myself to cry. But it kills me to know that he went through all that pain. And he always smiled. You know, I knew he was in pain. I'm his wife. But the outside world, he smiled. And I've never heard anyone scream like he did when he came out of surgery from that below the knee amputation. It was terrible. I have never heard that before in my life. And I was sitting there and I was covering my ears because I couldn't stand it. And I mean, you know, they were bringing him back in, getting everything hooked back up to him. And so I had to be out of the way anyway. So I was like in the corner, like holding my ears. I couldn't take it. It was terrible. And that was in June. And then he was probably in the hospital every month after that, once a month. And then January was his last stay. And he was in there. God, what day did he go on in? I don't remember what day he went in. But he was in there, I know, 2 weeks before he even had the surgery. He went in because his, oh my God, what am I trying to say? I can't think, I'm sorry. His catheter broke. He was putting together I think I told you guys this, he was putting together that bench for me. And I guess he must have laid the bench on his catheter, like in his stomach from his dialysis. That's how he did his dialysis. And he did it every night at home. He was on home dialysis, which I wish he would have been in center still, because I feel like when he started doing in home, I don't know, I feel like he went downhill. But he told everyone that he felt better, but I don't think he did. I just think he hated doing it in center so much that he would do anything not to have to do it there. Because, I mean, he told us, you know, he felt better, but his actions did not show that he felt better. He just was so tired all the time, fell asleep constantly. And, anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, his catheter had broke. And we found out because his shirt and his shorts were wet. And I was like, why is your shirt and your shorts all wet? Couldn't figure it out. Well, he lifted his shirt up, and sure enough, that catheter was leaking and broken. So we called his nephrologist, and he told him to get to the hospital because bacteria had probably already entered the catheter, and they needed to get him on IV antibiotics in order to keep that catheter, or he would have to go back in center. So, of course, we took him to the hospital. That's what he went there for. They were going to repair that. And, I mean, they admitted him because they were going to do IV antibiotics. I'm sorry, my train of thoughts all messed up. But I'm already at 16 minutes, so I will do a part 2 to this and put it up. So make sure you watch out for part 2. All right? Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm sorry. Bye.